So welcome to Old Stuff Show. Today we're focused on advertising signs, and we're going to be looking around the flea market to see what's available. It's one of the most popular collectibles in today's collectible world. Just do a little browsing and see what we can find. We'll start off in my own booth, starting outside for a moment. We've got the 10 miles per hour sign, the beer sign, and the advertising connected with a blackboard. The signs in almost any category are popular today. Obviously, the more popular ones are the beer collectibles and the soda pop collectibles and other. In my own booth, I have 3 examples of interesting beer signs. This blacking is the Irish beer small little sign, and Stroh's beer, it lights up. American beer, and then you've got the Belgian Moon. It's LED. Very hard to find neon beer signs now, and they don't make them anymore, but LED certainly does the job well. And just above that, we've got the Union Pacific Railway sign, and it's great for a man cave and railway collector. And just to the right, we've got some corner store old vintage signs. The top right is the cardboard sign that's set on a counter, and the King Pelican is a metal sign that is kind of colorful and interesting. So just in my own booth, I have a reasonably good selection of signage. But what we're going to do is take a little walk around the market today, and we'll show you some more. So we'll get out there right now and have a look. So we're at one booth, and you see a chassis service Oshkosh sign. There's a couple $100 on it. Coke signs in all forms are very popular, and that's a pretty ordinary one. I'll be showing you some more interesting and expensive ones. Soda pop signs, like in the background there, we see a 7-Up sign is interesting, and people like to buy the pop signs. And we have another 7-Up sign here, smaller one.
Is that right? Yeah. How are you?
Looking over here, there's a trucking company sign. The Keeper sign. Pretty well everywhere where you look, most booths have a sign of some kind, and it's a matter of finding ones that are authentic. Occasionally there's some, there's a big sign there, a restaurant sign. And just trudging along here, going around the corner. So we're coming up to a booth that has a large Pepsi sign in the background there. They run around $800 for that size on occasion. And this booth has some repro signs that seem to be sellable, although they're not antique. But you have to be careful what you're looking for and looking at. Some of these are more crafted and newer, so there's a difference in price and in age to a lot of these signs. So just take a very close look and know what you're buying. A lot of that, for example, is repro and just stuff that people want to use for accent pieces. Yeah, so most of this is newer. And we'll go around the corner and we'll go to some of the original signs that are quite expensive and a little more money. You see in the distance there's a railroad sign. crossing sign. And as we go here around the corner, along the wall here, we have some authentic and pretty expensive signs. A lot of them are gas station and soda pop. So right here we see the Sudoku sign and the Red Indian. White Rose, see a price on there of $95. Pepsi Cola, $135 and $95 for the Sprite. And then the Aberforl sign, $240. And here's one, it's a $325 original old Coca-Cola sign, pretty neat. And City Service and Hires, both $95. So this booth here has some signs that relate to street signs as well. And there's some street signs right there. People decorate their rec rooms, man caves, whatever. Also there's highway signs, directions and so on, license plates, what are they? So that's kind of cool. If you want a big sign, there's letters that you can make up your own sign. And I see in the distance there the school crossing sign. And I know around the corner, when we turn this corner, we're going to see some pretty interesting vintage signs. And here's a muffler dealer sign. And there's a nice Firestone sign. It's got $965 on it, so you can see that's pretty interesting. And here's an old Coca-Cola sign, not in the best shape, but they're still asking $450. And around the corner there's a Coke sign, a little smaller. It's got $445 on it. And see two Optimus signs, $30 and $40. Even simple exit signs people seem to want to buy. And there's a Budweiser sign. And sometimes signs come in cloth banners, like this one here, a banner from called a Stampede sale, trucks being sold. And then on the ground here you see a few general signs like parking permit signs. And I see extra care Kia sign. So because there's a lot of signs, you certainly get the idea that it's a popular item that people look for. And if you get into the serious sign collectible, you have to be prepared to pay for the good stuff. And as you saw, it wasn't cheap. So we'll head back to my booth and finish off with this portion of the flea market and check some more out after. So we continue on our journey. You can see as we tour around, the size of this flea market is extremely large, and so it's always fun to have something to specific to look for. So as we continue looking for signs, I see 3 coming up on the ground, and sometimes signs don't have to be in perfect condition for people to buy them. Maybe scarcity, rarity. Now here's one right here, Sportsman cigarettes. Certainly that's a very, very rare sign, but not in very good condition. But people, you know, they might be willing to do that. It's $65. And then again, these direction signs and school bus signs, they're always interesting. So we'll go around the corner and there's a few more places around the corner here that we'll see some more signs. You can see the parking lot over there is full. It's a good crowd here today. It's a beautiful day. And as we come up to this tent, I see in the distance 2 or 3 signs that are interesting. There's one over there called Golden Cola and Picks Dry Goods. There's a Pepsi sign there and ice cream sign. And a Coca-Cola sign in the background there. That particular kind, the rounded kind, seems to be very popular and sought after. And think about this market, I tell you that it's safe, and you can see there's a wide expanse here. Like, pathways are very large, and people are all wearing masks, so there's no danger of anything getting congested. Here's a neat little porch full of signs. There's a Harley Davidson sign there, and a Devil's Cut and speed limit sign, and a Dodge sign. I see a few more over across the way there. American Motors, Enzo, and a Coca-Cola sign there on the other side. That's a nice Coca-Cola sign. And its price is $280. So Coke signs are not cheap if they're in good condition. And it's very hard to find them in great condition. But when you do, you have to pay the price. Okay, we're back to where we started, and just visited a few of the main places, and like I said, it's fairly easy to find signs. A little harder to find them in great shape, and a little harder to find them cheap. So you have to pay the price. So this is the Aberforl flea market. You go Highway 401 to 6 South and go north on 6 South, and about a mile. And also my eBay site will be mentioned at the end of this video. If you see anything again that you are interested in, just give me a shout, and I'm messaging, and we can try and get it on eBay for you. So thank you for watching, and happy hunting. Bye for now.